I had a completely different video planned for today. I was this close to beginning the recording for that video until I woke up this morning to the news that some drama that we have been covering for over a month at this point has finally come to an end. Now, to be completely honest with you, I didn't expect any of this to come to an end in general, and especially not to come to the end that it actually has. And I think if you have been keeping up with this drama, you will absolutely know why I thought that way. Long story short, MyUsernamesThis finally gave compensation and paid everyone that needed paying that helped work on the video that basically started this entire drama. So whilst it's exactly like I said, and this drama has most definitely now come to an end, and I'm pretty sure that it won't go any further than this, it's still a very bittersweet moment for a few different reasons. So before I show you everything that's currently going on, I would first like to say, please leave a like on this video and subscribe. Okie dokie, so at the lovely hour at 4 AM this morning, MyUsernamesThis finally came back to Twitter and tweeted, "I have been incredibly burnt out making content since late 2021, which has significantly impacted some of my actions recently, but I figured tonight that before I completely phase out YouTube and similar stuff from my life, I should correct those errors." Along with this tweet comes the attached screenshot of username sending $2,000 to Beastlick, which a lot of people seem to be noting that that is $900 less than he sent to the animator that basically made this public in the first place. But there's more to this right now, and of course if you have been following along with this entire thing, you will know that there is at least one more person that also helped work on that music video that also didn't receive a single penny from it. My experience with the Roblox community, while I enjoyed it, was incredibly wonderful and I'm grateful for those I've met in real life, I have realised it was completely irresponsible for me to suddenly cut everyone off as I shifted my plans for the future. I don't really expect people to forgive me, but I will still attempt to correct these errors since mistakes are inevitable. Okay, after making so many videos on this entire situation, at this point I can say that I'm probably more neutral than anything, and that's mostly because I just feel like I don't need to pick a side in this. Or maybe it's more so I don't want to pick a side, but just reading that right there, saying that mistakes are inevitable and he is going to attempt to correct these errors, it's not really viable at this point, because just to put this out there as a reminder, this entire thing started over a year ago, I think 15 months ago now. Obviously it first took Java Creates, the animator of the video, to make this entire situation public and take it to Twitter to first push Username into paying Java, and then after Username making an apology on Twitter about how he dealt with the situation regarding Java, Beastlick then came out a few days later and said that also he didn't get paid either. He received no compensation either, and to that, Username gave no response until a few weeks after it, and then finally said that he would be quitting Roblox and leaving the community without responding and without giving the payment and the compensation. So I don't really think that can be really seen as an error or a mistake that's inevitable, because people make mistakes. I don't know, I don't think it makes Username a bad person, but the way that all of this has been dealt with, not only did he make it far worse than it ever needed to be, but I think it's just very disappointing overall. Continued on by saying, "It's how you react to them that defines who you are. If this is the last thing I post, thank you for the memories, Roblox and community, and stay unique." That's the thing, mistakes definitely are inevitable, and it is how you react to them that defines who you are. But in this case, I guess the mistake in question would be not paying Java or not paying Beastlick, and then when your first reaction to that mistake is to refuse to pay and then leave the entire community, just quit everything without responding, I guess it's still great that he did end up paying everyone, but that wasn't the first way that he reacted. But the final tweet in this thread is a screenshot of Username sending $500 to Reza, and I don't know if it was like just agreed differently amongst each of them, but obviously all three of them did receive different payments. So I don't really think we can go too much into that or comment too much on that, because they probably did have contact and they probably did agree on this. And just saying probably, like it's not confirmed. But when all is said and all is done, like I said, that is this drama, I think, officially over. And it's long overdue. It's very long overdue. It shouldn't have taken this long for this to happen or for this outcome to be reached. And equally as important, it definitely shouldn't have taken everything that it took for this to be reached. And whilst it's still great that Username did acknowledge that this entire thing was wrong, very wrong, and of course, to be fair to him, he is trying to correct those errors in his own words and did end up sending payment to everyone involved in the creation of that video. But at the same time, it doesn't excuse everything that led up to this moment or to the correction of those errors. And I think that's why I'm trying very hard to stay neutral on this, because it is difficult at this point to form an opinion on this and say, like, yeah, I do think it's good that this happened, but also it's not good that this happened, and that's why I think it's bittersweet. But of course, as always, I want to know your opinions about this as well, so the comments is the place to go. Please tell me what you think about Username finally paying everyone. So, one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate the love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But I'm making of this drama finally coming to an end and Username finally paying everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.